sounded it. Oh, a bit loud. God bless.
Are you still looking for a helper, like you mentioned at the Troskovitz Tavern?
Hi, I am. I wasn't expecting you to actually show up. You young folks these days are all talk and no action.
Well, I'm not like that. I also heard you might be able to get me into the wedding.
Forget about the wedding for now.
You see, I'd really like to get into that wedding.
It's only natural to have dreams and desires at your age, lad. But don't get ahead of yourself. You wanted work. I'll give you work. You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
You don't have anything better? I can do other, more useful things.
Well, that's nice and all, but there's only one thing I need from you right now. And that's hauling sacks of flour.
Maybe you could use an armed escort. Maybe I could sit around here somewhere looking tough.
You think you'd be good at that? You don't seem very tough to me. Why not try something a bit simpler, such as hauling sacks of flour?
Do you really have nothing better I could do?
I do, but only for people I know already. And you're not one of them.
All right. It's not like I have much of a choice, do I?
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry. You won't have to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn. But not on the sacks of flour, you understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Oh, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go on, get to work. God be with you.
I could barely lift it.
Greetings.
What the hell is in this thing? I could barely lift it. Oh, I'm sweating like a pig. Oh, fuck, that's heavy. Ah, this is no joke. Oof, bit heavy for flour. Ah, fucking hell. Ah, what a slog.
God bless. Where did this fella come from?
Oh, I'm sweating like a pig. Kurwa. What the?
Have you got it done? I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurwa. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the metal in the sacks. But we're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need something sinfully earthy. Something we'll have to appropriate. And that's something you can help me with, my curious apprentice.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen up. In Troskovitz, next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that rat house, there's a chest. And in that chest is a document I need. One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's cold. The offer of Hermes Trismuss. You said you could do all sorts of things. So
I can read.
The catch is, the chest is under lock and key. And most...
And then you'll get me into Semin's wedding?
Aye, Miller's honor.
No, I doubt the bailiff will let me roam around the rat house and go peeking through his chests. Any advice on getting in there without being spotted?
Oh, come on. Black clothes. The play of light and dark. A quiet...
Is that supposed to be advice?
Just get some inconspicuous clothing and head over there after midnight.
And where can I get some clothes like that?
I had my outfit washed in the Gilioff bathhouse. But after a bit of disagreement, they refused to give it back. It's my gift to you.
I'll pick them up.
Doesn't it sound like a suitable appetite? There's no sense in trying to deal with the owner, Dorothy. She's a contrary woman who's in...
I'm not even... Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskowitz rat house.
I can't help you there. But, he had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just remember, lad, if you get caught, then it would be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like...
I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Thievery? Humph. But all right, enough wordplay. He'll tell you how to relieve people of the things in their purses. And if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to.
All right. I reckon I know everything I need. Thanks.
Good day. What a gas! Wait! What am I to do now?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for...
Do you know where you might...
I haven't the faintest idea.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. But it was my master's beloved who...
Oh, so it could just as easily have been...
I don't really care what was in it.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag. But now it's gone.
I have to be... I hope you find them.
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I...
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am. Show me what you're made of then, you swine. There you are, you bastard! You'd better pay me compensation, you blackguard.
I'm sure we can sort this out.
What the hell got into you? Either you apologize and cough up some coin.
Fuck you.
Enough. I'll have a guard come after you.
What a cheap old man.
Quick! Quick!
Did you hear about... Hey! You're an honest lot.
God be with you. I don't have a lot of time, but I'm always up for a game of dice and a flagon of wine.
I hear you. Never any harm in that. Anyway, that's about all we can do right now. Bugger it. Nothing for it but to perch here and wait for our tree.
What do you mean for your tree? You're waiting for it to chop itself down?
Actually, I mean, wait until we can get to work.
But what's the hold-up with...
In short, we found the perfect oak for a new mill wheel. Only some horsens set up camp beneath it, and now we're waiting for them to haul arse.
Why don't you just send those reprobates packing? You've got hands like shovels, and you're scared of a few vagrants.
Vagrants? Hell, man, they're armed to... And don't stoke my fire, lad, else you'll see what these shovels...
Come on, then.
Let's see what you're made of, lad. I'm hit! No. No chance. Fuck that. Fuck that. Show what you're made of.
Thanks. Next time, keep your arms closer to your body. You'll be more agile that way.
All right. I get it. That was a pretty good fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, but once was enough.
Definitely. Safe travels.
Quick!
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
In the first place, Sir Hans, we've got a task ahead of us. An important one. And a great responsibility. You don't meet such a mighty noble as von Bergov every day. So, first you...
Quiet, monk! You'll just spoil the rest of our trip. It's all clear to me. We deliver the message, get the politics over with, and enjoy a bit of adventure together. But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
You're a bit too keen. You never know what might happen.
Henry, don't be such a lily-liver! Audentes fortuna juvat! Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Odo's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas. Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Be quiet, you please.
Jesus, Henry, that barking's driving me nuts. Can you get your
Go
dog
away,
to
Mutt.
speak?
You'll get nothing from me.
Come here. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking
Come
was
on,
a
Conrad.
pain in the ass.
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have...
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Someone's throwing well. Aye, that'll do. Here. That's enough for me. Your turn. Mother of... Damn your eyes. You played well. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring. Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love... How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
Hey, Oaks.
Huh?
I want a ring off
Really? Christ, it is. Will you give it to me? If I go...
What will you give me for it?
Well...
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug.
Yeah.
Rolled a few, eh?
No.
Look what I have for you.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little game. One little
Henry.
game. And then you go and...
Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
It looked for a while like we'd be charging at each other.
I must say, I wasn't expecting that bastard to start on me.
Yeah, I could tell.
But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit? After that long journey. With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
You afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armour on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
So, should we start?
Ready?
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Oh. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Very nice exchange, Henry. A very nice exchange, Henry.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself while you're attacking. You still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Nice. Good. That's the way.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
That's it! Pretty good! Nice! But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready! Good, Henry. Sweet. My word. You're turning into a real master swordsman.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Nice work, Henry. Good riposte.
Nice strike.
All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
That's what I sword, mate.
He's nearly done in.
All square again. Well done.
Nice block. Let sparks fly.
One more like that and he'll be on his back.
Now that's what I call swordsman. Come on, Henry. Nice block. Nice technique. Did you see that?
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and go.
Right on the head.
Let sparks fly.
Nice block.
Go for it.
I yield. Enough. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet. Fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't since that last time.
I won back then too, as I recall.
You were unbelievably lucky. True, I wasn't in.
Oats,
What's left of our supply?
if you told us so, and you...
That tap.
and she was...
Only a.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the villain...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful...
Throwing groschen around.
The whole... Ain't that... You never gave...
So Ray.
And she saved my...
A brave.
Aye. And, like,
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scalitz after it was razed to bury my parents. And a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquito.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey!
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission.
At last someone with some sense.
If I always had to think everything over.
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time. Thanks for the prayer, anyway. And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What?
Well...
Does anyone know?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the... That's why we're going to negotiate in a...
You summed that... But yes, that's how it is. You fellas will never meet a more important noble.
I heard he insists on having the... and that he's got a big collection.
And is he any good? It ain't nothing.
Well, that's because we trained with weapons. They're good in a skirmish, but sometimes it just comes to fists. And putting a fella half a head taller than you on his arse, especially when he thinks he's tough as nails. Ha! That's pure poetry.
True, true. Just make sure you're not the one getting knocked on his arse.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Istvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is... Well, that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Well,
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a... Whew. You were right about our stench. Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking. Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.